world's largest avatar chatting softwares in the history of mankind. It lives an extraordinarily prosperous life within the span of 2 flourishing decades, until a teenage girl, known only as the moniker KC157434, takes her own life after being groomed and raped by a man she met on the platform. And that fate is one shared amongst thousands of other children who also played the game. Allegedly, I have to say. 17 years after its launch date, I sit at my computer, go through my mail, and to my nauseating astonishment, I find the agonizing screams of hundreds of my children pleading for justice after their abuse on IMVU. I hear you, and you will go through this alone no more. We will help you. But let me be perfectly clear. I do not blame the game. I blame the predators in the game. So now, we will begin one of the most
vital acts of criminal justice
to every pedophile who dwells within. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
Fighting Club.
After our contract from the last video, my employers and I offer you with the face of a monster, and then you send me pictures of that specific pedophile or zoo sadist in various levels of
comfort.
Anywhere from a simple mugshot of their
sweet little face silly goobers in funny situations.
It is my regret that I could not offer you a face for the puppy stopper, but just know that we have now identified who they are, and a deserving punishment will be coming very soon. It's just that, well, it's not quite what you would expect. Have been contacted, but nothing has been done as per usual. As a result, that video will take a considerable amount of preparation and coordination before I can release it. So I decided in the meantime, it would be fun for us to hop on one of the most famous MMOs in the planet and get back to what we do best.
scheduled a short meeting for you tonight. The address is Redwood, California, 9406663. And don't worry, we know discretion is of importance to our clients.
I'm Maxine.
You're gonna ruin my life.
It all began in 1967 when a tortured soul named Will Harvey was born into the world. His childhood and teen years were full of pain, blood, and fire. But that's all meaningless to the story, so we'll skip over that. After graduating from Stanford University with impassioned dreams to aspiringly rise from a tiny fledgling programmer to a world-renowned game-developing superstar, he eagerly incepts and determinedly develops an eclectic multiplex of studios, games, and software for the Apple II in his early career. Lancaster in 1983, Zany Golf in 1988, and The Immortal in 1990, all of which would be distributed by and then frenziedly devoured by the ferocious behemoth that will soon be known as EA. Will Harvey had worked his little hands to the bone for mere pennies, and after seeing the success from his best friend John Carmack and Gabe Newell, legends who blooded the world's greatest masterpieces to be remembered for ages, Will swallowed the bitter taste of defeat with caked dust stuck in between his teeth that Johnny and Gaben left in their wake. He lies in bed awake most nights crying and pissing himself to nightmarish sleep until the day he would exact revenge on the Earth. He founded the company Rocket Science Games as the chief technical architect, terraforming it from the ground up. An emesis of all his love and labor went into the creation and maintenance of this pathetic studio until it was swallowed and destroyed. After its apocalyptic demise in 1997, the pungent miasma of rot swells from the dead bodies surrounding the dust-settled battlefield. Will Harvey is the only remaining survivor, alongside Elon Musk, that is. Both of them wipe their mouths of coughed-up ichor and forlornly go their separate ways into an unforeseen future. But Will still had some will left in him, pouring the last of his boiling blood, seething sweat, and trembling tears into what is one of the first MMOs in this heartless planet. A strange, silly game called There. Your friends are here. Not much is known about this mysterious abandonware. Even lost media experts have only a virginal understanding of its existence. All that remains is the website and a downloadable client. What goes on inside of this obscured universe would warrant a video of its own. Nexpo. After delectably sipping from the eternal fountain of online gaming, Will Harvey expeditiously paved the winding way for himself, finally finding his road to the throne. But what was the cost?
Everything.
He crawls down an infernal path of no return, and lamentably births the beast that is
IMVU. The acronym doesn't mean anything, but the game, to many, means everything. It needs no introduction, because even if you've never played it, you still saw it on the sidebar of whatever site you were on back in the day. It's a lot like Worlds or Second Life, but not as complicated or unkempt. We understand that all social platforms will inexorably attract predators, and it's solely their fault alone when they exploit a child. So we'll give IMVU the benefit of the doubt.
For the moment.
Like all of us, the humble genesis of IMVU began unsullied and undefiled, with pure intentions as a visual instant messaging service, cleanly operating as a medium for people to talk, with the world and fauna sporting a safe appearance and presentation. It made a tiny spark in the dark void of social networks. But after an eon of being beaten by the colossi of MySpace and Facebook, the IMVU gods were unsatisfied with its inferior stratum. And on these grounds, the corporation commenced a change of incommensurate proportions in 2011, and they enterprised a more sexy and lustful look and feel for the game. It slowly evolved into what is now almost unrecognizable from its original design, and began to function more like an environment for virtual dating and cybersexual interactions. It caused a cataclysmic big bang in the online sphere, a titanic risk that favorably paid itself in unceasing spades when hormonal teenagers began pouring in by the bolo. Finally, they usurped the crown, and like all kings, became tyrants. The app holds almost 1 million reviews, with a 4.3 and 4.6 stars on the Play and App Stores respectively. A lot of people love this game, boasting 7 million players every month with an average uptime of 55 minutes of activity per user. It's regarded by some as the most markedly engaging way to communicate with others online. Avatars are almost endlessly customizable, with the absolute biggest catalog of virtual items in the history of online marketplaces. It has even conceived its own inception of social media, an entire economy, marketplace, mimic Instagram feed, an in-house Tinder clone, and an entire microcosm of famous in-game celebrities live within its walls. Just to quote their About page, participation is addictive, and the equation is simple. If you can imagine it, you can create it, shop for it, and be in it. In IMVU.
I can't make myself blame the people behind the game for the titanic influx of pedophilia. So it's a grand shame that
Silly goobers.
have now naturally raped the face of IMVU like the
Silly goobers.
they are, impetuously spreading to every healthy host body that children inhabit. And it did not take me long before I found our
Benefactor. Hello everyone! My name is Maxine. I'm 14 and I'm looking for a boyfriend.
This isn't the place to be looking for a boyfriend.
It says singles club.
Sexy singles club.
Sad face.
Aw, let her be. She'll find love here one day.
Go play Roblox or something.
LOL.
Hi.
Hi there.
Do you want a date?
I'm 24. I think there's a bit too much of a gap for that, but we can be friends.
Okay. You were really nice. Thank you so much.
I can be your big bro, okay?
Okay, big brother.
I'm just with some people right now, but I'll invite you over a bit later.
Yes, please.
Hi.
Hello.
Do you like cuddles?
I don't know. I've never cuddled before.
Come lay on my lap. Sorry, just having fun with it.
Like this?
Sorry, I'm pretty big.
It's okay.
Do you prefer guys or girls, by the way?
Guys, of course.
You don't mind that I'm older?
Of course not, but I thought you just wanted to be my big brother.
I guess so. But you're so cute.
You're cute too.
Holding my hand over you, getting you all cozy. Are you this tiny in real life?
I'm 4'11" in real life.
Wow, I'm 6'1".
Oh,
I'm gonna get credits in a bit, and I'll help you dress you up, okay?
okay, thank you, big brother.
You're welcome, baby girl.
Hee hee.
Holding your hand. You're so cute. I can't help it.
I love you.
Aw, I love you too. Let's date, but we should be a bit low-key about it because of the age difference, okay? Or maybe don't tell people your age. It'll be our secret. You there? Oops, I got disconnected. I'm back. Hi.
Hello.
Sorry about that, baby.
It's okay, big brother.
Hey, I'd like you to still call me that, even though we're dating. It's kinda hot.
I thought you'd like that.
You're so naughty. Daddy is good too.
Okay. Okay, Daddy.
So cute. What's your background? Where are you from? Like racial background.
I'm white, LOL. How about you?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I half white, half Asian.
OMG, that's hot. Are you a K-pop star? Sorry.
No. I'm half Filipino, not Korean.
Still hot AF.
Thank you. Give Daddy a kiss.
Mwah.
Say yes, Daddy, when I tell you to do something. Okay, sugar?
Yes, Daddy.
Good girl.
What are you up to?
I actually have a Zoom meeting I gotta go in a few minutes. I'll be on later tonight.
Okay. Zoom meeting for work?
Yeah.
OMG, what do you do?
Puts my arms around you, squeezing you lovingly, and giving you a kiss on the cheek. Get out of here with that. I'll tell you more about it when I see you later. Okay, princess?
Yes, Daddy.
And we'll go on a little shopping spree. All for you. Hugs and kisses.
Kisses you back.
Bye, little sister.
Bye, big bro. To exchange contact info with him.
His known aliases are Pablo Sunny on IMVU and Vin Diesel on Discord, but these are grooming specific accounts, completely segregated from his personal life. As such, his profile pictures led us nowhere. But I do know that he is a half-white, half-Filipino 24-year-old male. He works as a part-time freelance musician and claims to have done work for commercials, and his dream is to become a famous rock star. How cute. He already has a small following built up, most likely through his Instagram, which sadly I couldn't pry from his paranoid hands. But he did tell me that he has puberphonia and that his mother has cerebral palsy. He lives in Canada on the far west coast and seems to be popular among his friend group, often busy with them and their activities.
pleasant,
So fucking
unique,
even for a pedophile, conveying to me the most
cool.
things I have ever seen in written words, and I just had to sit there, suffer through his
Cool.
romantics and poetry, replying, "Yes, King," when he was done, but all will pay off shortly. 'Cause I'm about to,
Gently caress,
with what remains of his face,
delicately laying in between my soft hands.
but as much progress as we were making in our relationship, it was not without certain limitations. He's smart and knows what kind of information not to give me. I could not get his name, his personal social media, and above all else, I could not get his face. At least until I sent him a picture of my ass. And yes, that is my actual ass. So why don't you go to Patreon and support me sending my ass to pedophiles, ruining their pitiful little lives after my ass makes them horny enough to send me a picture of their face that I then publish to all of you, who will decidedly grant these predators the most
Delightful dreams.
they could never even fathom. If you decide not to donate, thank you anyways just for enjoying the content. But it wasn't all fun and games with this one. Life went on as usual. I attempt to contain my agonizing migraines as vomitive chunks drench my keyboard, while I continue to give him the best virtual dick sucking of his life, as my poor avatar painfully languishes inside of a dog crate while he masturbates IRL, until one peculiar moment when he stops, and he snaps at me. After seeing that I publicized my relationship with him on my IMVU profile, then I began to think, surely it's not that big of a deal unless someone on here knows him personally. So I started digging deeper into his social life, sifting through his friends list for potential contacts to manipulate. If someone here knows his real-life identity, it would make my job so much less painful. But what I found is that he has been sexually exploiting a lot more than just me. Every girl he follows, he is currently or has since been in a sexual relationship with. Everywhere from preteen girls to young adult women, who he then moves onto either his Snapchat or Discord to sexually prey on. I try to establish a connection, gathering research on who they are and what he might have done to them, and one in particular caught my undivided attention. A girl named KC157434 can be found near the very bottom of his friends list, meaning it was one of his first victims on IMVU. She only has one follower, and she only follows one person. Solitary, isolated, and quiet. His exact methodology. She doesn't respond to any of my messages, but through an image search, we found a YouTube channel with a possible connection, simply named Casey, created back in 2017 with 0 videos, or rather, 0 public videos. After a bit of ingenuity, one of my hackers managed to extract some unlisted uploads from the channel, but out of respect for her privacy and safety, I will not show them, except for one. Her last one, posted on November 16th, 2020, about half a year after KC157434 made her account on IMVU and met Pablo Sunny. I'm going to play this for you, but first I must warn you, following contents may upset or disturb some viewers, and it is meant for documentary and informational purposes only. Here is the timestamp if you wish to skip. You have 10 seconds. I'm not going to make any claims because I have no idea what this is, if it's somehow tied to our guy or not, or whether it has anything to do with IMVU. I do not know for certain and will not say, even if the answer is unmistakable. As usual, I send what I have found to the authorities, but predictably, as the many months have passed during the making of this video, they still haven't reached back out to me for additional information, and fucking nothing has been done yet. All except for the termination of her channel and IMVU account. Gee, thanks, law enforcement. Casey, whoever you are, whoever did this to you, I pray that you're still alive to see what we are about to do to this monster. We will avenge you. But right as the moment came when I was going to strike the final blow, and just like swift black smoke squirming out from within the spaces between my knuckles, Sonny Pablo narrowly escapes with his life, blocking me on everything. I guess he got panicked once my account was deleted. I try to reconnect with him, but as the bitter weeks pass by, I only ever come back to a cold inbox. He's gone. I lose. Again. I don't know what to do. There's children getting raped and killed every goddamn day, so don't any of you dare tell me I've done a good job, because I haven't. Spreading awareness isn't fucking good enough for me. I want to take them to a
Prison.
because there's too few goddamn guys who actually will. It does make me all the more grateful for the few of you who tune in, and the even fewer of you who will.
Put them in prison.
And it pains me greatly that I've been unable to sufficiently apply my services for us to get the job done. I have failed to get you a face for this video and the last, and it has taken its toll, especially when the very children I vow to protect turn their backs against us. The monolithic walls of vicious texts collapse in on me like a burning building. If the children have no faith in what I'm doing, then what the fuck am I doing? And before I can even begin licking my open wounds, I have to deal with cyber-stalking, defamation, and threats of litigation from the very institutions I've exposed previously.
And they just want to vindicate themselves.
After we pulverize their reputation to the scathing pavement. However, IMVU, they are a different beast entirely. I am uncertain that they will try and do the same as their antecedents, make fake claims that I'm slandering them or some other face-saving horseshit until the day they're able to drag me to court it takes to inflict irreparable legal harm upon me, because in an economic battleground, I am a peasant and they are a leviathan. I have not gone up against an enemy like this in my entire life, and what they can do to me will be countlessly worse than that of even the most infamous internet lawsuits. I can't let that happen. So with all of this taken into consideration, the smartest move for me at this very moment is to surrender. It shames me greatly, but I have no other choice. I'm sorry, everyone. So now, if they want to take me to court for this, here is my official statement now. Suck my cock. Myself for you before I go full psycho. I can now cut the crap and tell you what I'm really feeling. Handling these
Silly goobers.
is a bitter dish best served ice cold. Understandably, it is not to everyone's liking, but in the end, it gets results. So despite what I said in the last chapter, you can take me to court, IMVU, or you can certainly try. I will joyously burn you to the motherfucking ground. The kids who disagree with me can say what they want. They are kids. Kids are dumb and are corporeally incapable of knowing what's good for them. The fully formed adults who disagree with me can say what they want. They are pedophiles, and we are on our unwavering way
To put them in prison.
Even if there was no good in doing what I do, I would still do it, just because I like it. So I will not stop. I will never stop. I will remain conscripting my fellow psychopaths and nihilists by my side, who have been patiently waiting for a moment like this. At last, you will finally get the chance to taste the sweet flavor of... So, if the way to hell is paved with these good intentions, then I am simply coming home.
I'm around 20 and I really love playing video games, and I always loved to play video games as a teen. And as a child, of course, I never really had any money, so I couldn't really buy any video games. So I used to just search for anything that was free, and then I stumbled upon IMVU.
I'm 24, 13, 14 years old. I came across IMVU on an ad on a website.
What I remember is that I used to have a friend, and she was, of course, like a girl and my age. So we used to just kind of go around different rooms.
Yeah, it was fine. It just seemed like a normal app, but being young, I didn't really, look too much into it. I wouldn't say alone, but I didn't have many friends, and it was just a very appealing thing to have people to talk to and spend time with after school.
And I come from not a really good home, so it has been games and IMVU has been my escape to not think about what is going on there. So I got really addicted to the game really quickly.
It was fun. It was great talking to people with similar personalities, and for the most part it was very good, but after a while, not even a while, you see the very toxic side of it very quickly, and being young, you don't really think of the consequences to your actions. So
what we used to do is just go to different clubs, and yeah, of course there was different rooms and different chat rooms. Some of them were like 18 plus rooms, some of them were private rooms.
And as I mentioned, quite a bit lonely. I never really had relationships as a kid, so
I expected myself to obtain or meet some new friends because I used to be very lonely. I was very shy and very introverted. And because of me putting my account on 18 plus, I used to meet a lot of older guys that tried to get my attention, even though some of them knew that I was under 18.
Around my teenage years, I was with a group of friends on IMVU that I'd known for, I want to say, about 3 months now. And we had a member in the group that was much older, and we started chatting off IMVU on Skype, which eventually went into video calling on 3 occasions. It eventually devolved into masturbating in front of her while she also performed sexual acts on herself. I believe one of her real-life partners knew about it and didn't care, because it's just such a common occurrence there that it just seems so normalized. And every time afterwards she would expressly say, you can't tell anyone about this.
But yeah, I never really expected anyone to actually message me and try to buy me through gifts on that game to reach to my Discord and obtain pictures. Well, which did happen. The story of what happened to me on IMVU is there used to be this one time where me and my friend were just walking around. So we were asking people around hey, do you want to buy me this t-shirt, please? Because I don't have any coins. And there used to be this one guy that said, oh yeah, sure, of course. I'm gonna buy it too. I'm gonna buy you a couple, And I was like, oh my god, really? Thank you. It reached the point where I sent him any sort of contact media. So it did end up being just Discord. I don't know, it turned into a couple compliments and a lot of, oh, you're so beautiful, and which I wasn't really super aware that what his intentions were and where it was going. I didn't really know what he was doing. And especially because he was, he used to just buy me gifts and just talk and just go into chats, which ended up at the end being super sexual, which I didn't really expect at all. But yeah, at that time, I didn't really know, I didn't really think, I was just playing a game with my friend.
So that was the first time with, such an experience with, an older woman. Eventually, someone else found out about it and got her to back away from me. I feel like, it's sort of been a general consensus that it's not as bad for guys because they're getting the attention of the women, but it's taken me until I first sent you that email that it was a horrible thing that happened.
So what happened next is, what if I go on your account and I give you coins? I said, yeah, of course, you can go on my account if I can go on yours. Because of course I was also scared about my account. So I did go on his account, and I wanted just for fun to check his settings. And on IMVU, if you go into settings, you can like see an email. And he used his real name and his last name email. So as a teenager, I was like, oh, I want to Google his name on Facebook and see who it is, right? Which I did. I Googled his email, and a really bad website popped up. But this weird Russian website is popping up. Like, what is it? So I decided to click on it. I took a screenshot and I sent it to my friend, being like, what is this? Like, who is this guy? Where we both got really, really scared. So she told me to click on one of them and just see what it is. Which I did. And this is why I took the screenshots that I sent you. And I absolutely panicked. I sent it to her, panicked, closed it down, and I was so scared that I didn't know what to do. I instantly knew that this wasn't normal, that this isn't something someone should do, that I wasn't supposed to find it. Like, I wasn't even supposed to see it. And I freaked out. I really freaked out. I feel he never really got the justice, you know, like other people that he groomed as well never got the justice.
I think they just got away with it, and so many other people just get away with it on this site that it makes me so much more anxious.
It really fucked me up in a way, because I kept thinking about it. I kept like, I couldn't tell to anyone because, like, you know, like how am I supposed to? So I never really got it out of my chest, really. I would say I was traumatized by that, but it used to be really hard, and that didn't help at all.
So many things have caused me trauma. It's hard to like draw a point to where it begins, where it ends. When I look back on it, I definitely don't look back on it positively. So just kids don't really understand that, not knowing that it was wrong, and getting taken advantage of because of that.
I don't think IMVU cares about these things. All they want is money.
Just a toxic cesspool of predators, and the majority of them just awful people that don't care about anything but themselves, and it's just not a good environment for anyone to be in.
Like, it doesn't feel like there's any protection. Like, I think when it does have sex, it does have sexual animations, it does have people that are only there for that thing. I don't really think kids should even play that game, honestly.
I don't want anyone I know being on it. I could honestly say I hate it. Like, I hate it. The way some people on there can just manipulate you into doing things, and
I really think that IMVU should just remove children from the game, because I don't think it's safe. An adult can easily create a teen account and pretend to be whoever he wants. Like, it was as easy for me to be an adult in the game. And parents don't really look at what their kids do. Like, my mom didn't, which I don't blame her, because she didn't really understand, like...
It's not worth the damage it can do to you. And that's me just speaking to anyone around my age, of the age of 24. The message for any kids that might see this, you definitely do not go to it. Parents, do not let your kids go to it at all.
It's really hard for parents to pay attention to everything the kids does, because at some point the kid outsmarts the parent, and the parent just cannot keep up. In the future, it's gonna get even harder when the website, the company that stands for it, doesn't take any responsibilities. What can you do?
Burn it to the ground. I mean, that is my honest answer. Like, at this point, it's too far gone. I think I spent probably like 10 years of my life on it, and my honest opinion, I'm viewing anything like it should be burned to the ground. I mean, scourge of the earth what it's become, and I think it all should be eradicated from the face of this planet.
I'm really happy that someone makes a video about it, especially how, like, because I have seen a lot of people just taking the videos down that really expose all the truth. Like, I am so grateful that you're doing it. It's more people will get more knowledge and will realize that they have to just keep a better eye on those different platforms, games, especially the ones that are free. Some of them just have really bad moderation, like this one, and to take care of the younger generation, the younger people that don't know it yet. I'm sad that it happens. I'm sad that it happened to me. I am really sad that it happened to the other survivors, but I am happy that it's finally time to inform other people and help them to not let it happen to them. So I hope that makes sense. Another question.
It is now clear to us that this game is not what it pretends to be. That is abundantly obvious to even the most devout players who have been on it for years. No matter how much fun it may be, we're going to be objective and in no way ignore the incautiously predatory business practices that the company paves for individuals with sinful intent.
For ages, it's been explicitly targeting and advertising to tweens and children. Their rigorous ad campaigns still meticulously endure even to this day, actively encouraging romantic and sexual behavior between strangers, exasperated by the conventionally attractive avatars. So it is no wonder that a lot of guiltlessly unaware teenage girls go into this game trying to find young love, just to arrive at a rape kit on the other side of the rainbow.
And it is no secret either, horrifying records of underage grooming, CP trading, and human trafficking thrash beneath the synthetic facade IMVU fervently fiends.
So they can quit faking like them and their audience know not the things they've done. Literally, open a new tab, go to YouTube, and type IMVU. You'll be met with a noxious stack of the most asinine and disgusting. Because currently, every single video is about either incest, abuse, or pedo shit. Why? Why does the keyword IMVU immediately direct us to this?
Oh, but how could we forget? IMVU sure diddly does act like it has your child's protection in mind. So why is this game an unmoderated fucking hellscape that allows the most unrepentant sinners of mankind to assimilate within the underbelly of its soft-seeming skin?
Pedophilia is only one of its infinite illnesses. That trust and safety page we showed you before, all lies. Just telling customers and investors what they want to hear, and nothing more. The report page is completely useless, without even an option to document the predators. And their video message to parents literally sounds like it was made by a
Silly goober.
Your safety is our most important responsibility. The IMVU promise is about finding the right balance between allowing you to have fun and express yourself and creating a welcoming community that is safe for everyone.
Distinguished.
I'm not even mad that they disabled my account. They absolutely should have. I flamboyantly screamed throughout every chat room that I'm a 14-year-old girl basically begging to be groomed. Yes, I deserved a ban. But why didn't they disable the accounts of all the predators that I repeatedly reported? The fact that they didn't tells me that they don't give a single shit about the people preying on children on their platform. They only care about getting rid of the evidence, silencing the victims. Because as far as they are concerned, the pedophiles are just loyal customers playing the game as it was intended. Strangers having cyber sex with strangers, despite them knowingly sexually exploiting kids. So the blame goes to the children who are sneaking into the 18+ section, even though that's what most of the kids playing this game are doing anyways. Since half of the game is content locked by an age restriction, what the fuck do you think kids are gonna do? Even still, with two completely separate sectors for kids are under 18 and break into the teens section. Both can be done very easily, and both have little restrictions for what either can do in those sections. So it's a double-edged sword with a hilt of thorns, no matter which way you slice it. This is a flaw in every age restriction system, not just IMVU. But it is not, and has never been good enough. They are beyond aware that their age restriction system is so broken that they even choose to monetize how busted it is. So if you want IMVU to actually verify the ages of their users, please pay $5.49 plus tax for every person. Oh, but yes, they get a round of applause for doing the bare minimum, which will award me with some disapproval from the very kids I'm trying to protect, because they are too blindsided by IMVU's parasitical relationship with them, as it offers a false sense of security in an atmosphere purposefully perpetuated by both the creators and fans, as if everyone is breathing in toxic fucking fumes, because there's just this air in IMVU where young girls getting with older guys is the standard, is the goal, like some cover-up story for all the grooming that happens on here. Until the day comes years later when the victims seek justice after being fucking traumatized with chronic depression and severe anxiety, experiencing daily disassociation to accompany the hellish panic attacks. Looks like that day has finally come. So now, we will begin one of the most
Vital acts of criminal justice.
to every pedophile who dwells within. And that brings us back to Goodbye, Pablo Sonny. I am going to
Report you to the police.
until the entirety of what remains of your identity.
Is as a rehabilitated individual.
I start by going back onto IMVU and stalking his profile to see if he's still active. And yes, he is. I then proceed to make a new account with a peculiar name, one that will
Surely get his undivided attention.
So I delightfully add over 300 very special people. Just so happens that it's every single person on his friends list. I messaged every single one of them, painting an intricately detailed picture of what he does to little girls and sending imager links with proof of his disgusting acts. An interesting turnout, but they could not offer me the one thing I was looking for: information. And so, I dispatch a mirthful series of vexatious messages that will progressively detonate a thermonuclear device inside his mind. Oh yeah.
I hope this turns out well for all parties.
Whether he replies is or not, I guess, will remain to be seen. Oh yes, we will.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hi. Can you hear
Hi,
me?
you sound weird.
That's my voice.
Why you sound like
Well,
that?
so what? My voice. Do you want to
I don't
talk? What do you
believe
want to talk about?
you.
Okay, well, yeah, I have a high voice. Um,
That's scary
what do you,
though. You don't look like that and then have a voice that's higher than mine. That's not how biology works.
I wish that was true. What do you want to talk about? Like, I don't want. I'm really sorry for like what I did, and I'm really, I feel really bad that, your feelings were hurt. I just want to make it right. Like I shouldn't have handled it the way I did. And I think, I understand
I
why you're
can't really
upset and angry.
understand what you're saying.
You can't understand. Can we just text then?
No, I wanted to talk to you, but like for real, like without like if you could like turn off your voice thing, then I think I could understand you better.
I'm not using one.
Fucking gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss king. A condition. Okay. Sure. Condition that makes you sound like a robot. Sound like the fucking alien filter on Snapchat. Okay.
Hey, I had to restart Discord. Can you hear me better now? Hello?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. I just have my computer's really old. So what can we do to make this better?
I just want to talk right now, I guess.
Okay, that's okay. I'm really, like, again, I'm really sorry. I'm not gaslighting you. I'm honestly really sorry. I honestly got scared and I just felt bad about what happened, and I should have talked to you before I, just ran away like that. But, you know, I just got scared and it wasn't your fault.
Do you always do this to girls, or?
No, no. It was, and I'm actually thinking of just like getting off of IMVU completely. It's just I don't think it's good. Um, but yeah, no, I am not trying to hurt anybody, and like you have you know a lot in your hands where if you wanted to be really mad and not forgive me, you could, but like I'm honestly like not a bad person and I'm not trying to hurt anybody, and I would just like appreciate some just mercy, I guess. That's all I can say, and like I can tell you that you're not even like I'm not I'm just a normal person. I don't know, and I made a mistake, and I shouldn't have just abandoned you like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't know, cause I just feel like, cause I asked one of your other friends and they said you did the same thing to them. So I
It's because
feel like
it's because I left everything on IMVU. I just left. It wasn't like specifically like because I was like, going to somebody else. I was like, I'm like trying to get off of there, and like, um, it's not like me doing that and like then going to someone else. Like I'm like just leaving. I don't want to be on it anymore.
okay, I don't know. I just felt kind of betrayed because I thought we had something special and stuff, and then
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's completely valid that you feel that way. And I do think you're a really good person and a really nice person, but it's just like it's just I can't like it's just not okay for me to be doing this. Even if no matter how you feel and how I feel, it's just like I can't do that. So
it was not
um,
good. Like, why did you pursue me?
I was just being stupid, and it's not your fault, and you're really nice, and I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry,
Like
and you're gonna meet lots of people.
I'm 14 though. Like
Sorry.
you
Okay.
knew that.
Do you
Like,
feel any better now that we've talked, or?
I don't know. I just feel like, do you not know like what you're doing? Like you said you're 24, right? And
I don't want to get into all of this. I just like I want you to know that I know that what I did was wrong, and I just
that's what
I
I want to talk about. Like, I wanted to talk about this stuff. Like, I'm sorry if it makes you uncomfortable, but it's how I feel, and it's what I need to talk about this because I just, for my own
yeah, we're here.
well-being.
We're here. We're talking. And yeah, I'm sorry, and I just like I'm really just begging you, like sincerely, just like to, like for the sake of like my family and everyone, just like I don't want anything bad to happen. And I promise you that it's not like something that I've ever done before or want to do, and I just made a huge mistake, and it's not your fault at all.
Can we just be friends then?
Yeah, that's totally fine. We can be friends. I'm not going to be on IMVU though. Is that okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah, just hold on a sec. Oh, you know, I just, we can make a deal.
Okay.
I think you like if you're not using IMV anymore, like you can add me on Instagram and we can be Instagram friends. And then I just like
No, I don't. I don't want to. That's the whole point. Is I can't. I can't do that. Like I can. You know, every once in a while, if you want to send me a message, I'm not going to block you. You know, I can be, I don't think it's appropriate. For me to
but
do
like
this. So
why not? Like
because and like you know why like you were literally just threatening that you were gonna like you know tell your that you're gonna ruin my life. Like I can't then give you my identity.
what
Like
about at least like can I just follow you? Like I just wanna
no, no. I'm
you
sorry.
don't have to follow me
You have to
back.
understand from my perspective. You have to understand from my perspective. You realize I would go to jail? Like I would go to jail for like 10 years.
Why? You said we can be friends. Like I don't think you
Yeah,
could go
but
to
I don't want you to know my real identity. That's what I'm saying. It's like, and it's not because I don't trust you. It's just like, that would be really stupid for me to do that.
but don't I like I already have your face. Like
Okay, well, I don't know. And I don't want to give you more. And like, I feel really like that was not super cool that, you did that even though you said you weren't going to. Like, why did you do that at the time?
well, I mean, I just want to follow you though. Like, I don't want to do anything. I just want your Instagram. And I thought you
I'm
were
not gonna.
handsome. That's why I like your face. That's why.
Okay, okay, but yeah, but you understand why I can't do that, right?
No.
Like I know it's because then you're gonna have a way to like if you ever wanted to do something, like, then I'm gonna even more like you already have me in a position where like you're like
Yeah, I
pressuring me to
already
do
do
that.
have you in a position, and like, and so I think you should do what I want you to do because if
No,
if
no.
because I can already tell my mom right now.
What are you gonna tell her though? You're really gonna
I'm
do
gonna
that? Like, why do you want to ruin my life? Like, why? Like, can we just be
you
friends? Like, that's not something that friends do. Like, if we're gonna,
you
do you want to be actually be
exploited
friends?
me.
No, I didn't. Like, we
You
just talked once, and things got heated, and like I wasn't trying to exploit you. Like,
if you want to be friends, then add me on Instagram.
no. Oh my
You
God. Okay.
groomed me.
Huh?
I talked to my friends and they said that that sounds like grooming.
Okay. When I'm telling you right now that I want it to stop, and why I don't want to continue this. So then why? So am I still doing that? If I'm saying I want this to stop, and I'm saying I made a mistake, I'm sorry. How about this? How about this? How about this? I'm not going to block you. We can stay in contact here. When you're old enough, then if you still care about me, then we can become friends that way. Okay? I was, going through a hard time. Like, there's a lot of shit that I was going through, and, I just was lonely. And my life is like really hard, and, I have to take care of like my mom, and she has cerebral palsy, and like her husband is like physically abusive, and like I am the only one that knows, and like she won't leave him, and there's like all this shit that I have to do, and like like I'm like super broke, and I just have like my life is like not great. So I don't know, like I'm sorry that you went through that as a result of me, just trying to feel something.
Your mom had you and can you show me a pic of you and your mom?
No, I'm not sending you any more photos or anything.
Then I don't believe you.
Why?
I
Why would I?
can't believe you.
I'm not, okay. I don't care if you can believe what you want.
I'm just gonna go to my mom then, because we have family in Ottawa, and they can contact the police. Unless you want to find me and actually, like, not just do this to me and desert
What am
me
I
like
doing to
this.
you? How am I deserting you? Like, we
You
talked
just
for
want to,
one
like,
day. We talked.
that was really hard.
Hey, come on, please. Like, I don't need, you don't need to use that if you care about me. Like, you don't need to, like, keep saying that. Like, that's, like, really
You
scary. Like,
didn't have to do
I'm
what
gonna
you
get,
did
like,
to
fucking,
me.
I'm, like, not strong. Like, I'm gonna get fucking, like, beat up and raped in prison. Like, you want that
You
to happen to
don't.
me because we talked for one day? Like,
I don't even feel like you really care about me. Like, you sexually exploited me. I feel like you owe me just this one thing, and, like, I don't even feel like you really care about me, and I need
can we
proof
come
that
up with an alternative thing that I can do? Because my boundaries is I don't want you to have more of my personal information, because then you can actually, like, just decide one day that you want to, like, you know, like, I can't have that looming over my back. Like, can I make you something? Can I make you a song or something, and then we can just, like, go on about our lives? Can I?
maybe
I can gift you, like, a bunch of shit on IMVU. Like, I can just give you some credits. I don't know, like, what, like, I can't give you more of my information than I already have, because, like, that's just gonna, like, I'm gonna go to jail. Like, it's like,
you're not gonna go to jail if I don't, like, say anything. You know, like, I I just, like,
I
it
couldn't
would
even
just mean
trust
a
you to,
lot
like,
to me.
send one photo of myself, and you saved it. So, like, I don't trust you
But I
anymore.
saved it because you're cute. It wasn't malicious.
But
It's just because you're
yeah,
like,
but I told you not to. I told you not to, and you said you didn't. You lied. Like, that.
I'm
I can't
sorry.
trust you like that now.
I didn't. I'm sorry, but
Like,
I
can you?
just feel
Okay,
like,
here. Okay, let's start off. Do you think you could delete that photo? I promise
yeah.
I'm not gonna ghost you. I promise. I really want you to, like that. If you have that kind of thing over me, we're never gonna be able to have, like, a normal friendship, because, like,
Okay.
I don't want there to be that kind of thing.
Okay. Well, I can. I can delete the photo and like everything if I can just have your Instagram. Like, I can delete my IMVU and my Discord and, like, everything.
Can you
If we
send
can.
a screen recording of you deleting it and then just kind of go through your photos to show that you don't have it? Do you know how to do
Yeah.
that?
It'll take me a bit to, like, figure out how to do that, but I can do. I can look up how to do that and show you.
Okay.
I think we have more than enough to build a case against him, but I'm gluttonous and always want more. So by the end of the day, he and I came to an agreement. I delete the photos he gave me, and he gives me his Instagram. Here's the video I sent him. The little
Silly goober.
bought it and thought he was safe now, and decided it wise to block me again. But it's too late. Supper's almost ready, children. And within moments,
He will reflect back positively on this moment.
when we are done with him. But before we get to that, I wanted to say one last thing about IMVU. I'm not going to tell you to get the website taken down, because it's not going to happen. I'm sure someday in the far future, a team of righteous and well-educated lawyers will be able to bankrupt the company in the name of all the CSA survivors. But until then, I just want you all to know what goes on inside. And I think the best we can do for now is send a message.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello, Pablo, Sonny. I expect to hear from you very soon. And to my lovely children, you didn't really think Mama would just send him his ass for no reason, did you? And above all else, I could not get his face, at least until I sent him a picture of my ass.
Okay, now you have to prove to me you're real.
I don't have a pen on me. Is there another way I can prove?
Yes, let me think.
I can make a specific hand gesture.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Or something like that. I choose. No, you choose.
Extend only your ring and pointer finger and put it on your nose. Hee
Richard CC, Brad DeAngelis, Bree, Bryce Churchill, Buddy, Caden Sturgis, Captain Nemo, Carbonic Kid, Cerberry, Caesar Munoz, Chasing, Checkpoint Charlie, Chiquita Wabamya, Christopher Bonta, Christopher Odom, Chucky01, Cirrus, Claris, Code Zero, Connor Tobshaw, Corrupted Bloxes, Captain Jax, Cyanide House, Morg, Cynical Evie, Damien Whitehorse, Danny Nerdnick, Dante, DB Cakes, Death Merc, Denise Basterzi, Dex, Diego Muniz, Diet Sprite, Dylan Jackson, DJ Cream Cheese, Dago Lua, Drago the Dragon, F, Ego Eagle, M, Emily Aowen Yost, Enigma Arachnito, Epic Kitten Go, Ethan DN, Ubiquews, Phantom Kid, Forsaken Borg, Foxhound, Franny1730, Frog Sheep, Gabriel Carlisle, Gabriel Marker, Garuga, Gary Gita, Geeky Badass, Ghost, Nyes Shorts, Goat Mother, Golden Dorothy, Greg, Guy Tigro, G Walking, Harps, Heinrich, Hina Havade, Holy Shirt, Holly Gonzalez, I'm Only a Dolphin, in Canton, Insane, It's Vic, Izanami, Jackson, James Barrett Spivey, Jason Hollis, Jessina Paul, John Santos, John Saiz, Jordan Miles, Joshua Riggin, Just Aiden, Just Monica Real, Karen Gerlinger, Kawina Kawaii, K, Kibetsuo, Kim A368, King Rick, Kostai, Cryptid, Kyle Pond, Legend, Lana B, Late Dozer, Lauren Callard, Leader in Red, Lee K, Lisa Clark, Lola Bohemia, Luke Tickle, Lunar System, Lynn Wicked, Machine Gun Patriot, Magnolia, Mama Stacy, Maniac in a Box, Map X Hunter, Mariana, Marky Mark, Maru the World, Mary Mononoke, Mary G, Matthias Z, Maxwell, Miranda Wrights, Michael Barr, Monique Manser, Mr. Shadowjack, Mr. Kun 27X, Munchies 4 Days, Myco Trismegistus, Myron CTH, Ms. Gwendolyn, Name, Nat Attack, Nick from San Diego, PR Chat Row, Nightmare, Omar Garcia, Omega's Phoenix, Optimistic Avocado, Papa John, PC Picey, Perrin, Phantom Dancer, Pauline/Candy, Pickle Sand 5, Press Start Mom, Puds, Puppy Girl Jenna, Ravenfire, Remy, Reptile Express 12, Rich Baker, Rick Rodriguez, Ryan Villani, Rylan, Sean Lethality, Sam, Sasso Segreto, Saturn's Black Cube, Scarities, Scott B. Kelly, Scott Pine, Seal Plushie, Shadow Domozilla, Shady Artois, Shib Amazing, Silent Luxury, Skyass 69, Slippin', Small Ducky, Snow Hakushin, Some Goofy Nobody, Sparrow, Stacking That MF, Star Sailors Mars, Steph BK, Stratton SEC, Succubus GF, Tonmi Joshi, Texie, Tenacious Spank, Teresa Kleiboker, the ghosts that live in the apartment above Chris and Sweeney, the legendary Orc Genocider, the Lecky, Tic Tac 22, Tim Altstadt, Trend Killer, Trina Merkel, Troy, Turtle, On Commonwealth, V. Del Ravanathetti, Violet Hogan, Voodoo Shara, Warped Aura, Wild Goose, Wired, WMBD, Zeno, Zero Lost, You Will Be Deleted, Zippy.
ちくべー。